Had my people. So I've been filming a little bit today. So I figure I'll throw this in while I'm doing this. So this is Captain Marvel review. Our first thoughts, reaction video. So Captain Marvel in the Marvel Universe. Carol Danvers. It's a pretty good addition because we're gonna see her in the next Avengers movie. Two things I don't really like about the movie. Not saying this is a bad movie, just two things that I don't like. I don't like prequels, a historical piece like the first Captain America movie and stuff. Origins are kind of trash sometimes, but it's good. It makes sense with her because we see at the end of the Avengers that Nick Fury tried to contact her. So it's kind of showing who he tried to contact, why, because she is hella powerful. But it starts off with action, so it doesn't take long for it to get her to find out how she got her powers and doing this and that and that. It starts off, she already has her powers. She is at the Kree Empire and stuff. They are fighting the Skrulls, and I'm not gonna try to give too many spoilers. I'm gonna try my hardest not to spoil it. So I'm not gonna go into deep depths with things in the movie. But it starts off, she's doing that on a mission. They're trying to stop the Skrulls. It's kind of weird because you watching the movie, you kind of be like, what makes her so special? Why is she's so powerful and stuff? Because when it starts off in the movie, she seems like she's just like the rest of the Kree people. It doesn't seem like nothing is special about her or anything. Because everybody, all the Kree people, all have powers pretty much. So that kind of seeps into your head. And another thing you can kind of tell at the beginning of the movie, like not right off top, but at least 30 minutes in, you like, somebody's going to double cross. And it kind of takes place, not to give too much away, but like, you know how sometimes in movies it's like the bad guy turn good, good guy turn bad and stuff, or a double cross, and you can kind of sense it coming to a certain extent. But she must find out how she became who she is and stuff. She has flashbacks and all that. She doesn't, but that doesn't make sense as well, because she thinks that she's a Kree and whatever. But the thing about it is, she has like little small flashbacks of her Earth being and stuff. But how can you think that you're a Kree? You don't have any memories. I'm pretty sure she doesn't have any memories of her childhood growing up in the Kree Empire and all that. So that doesn't make sense. If I only knew like 6 years of my life, I would be full of questions like, wait up, how did I get here? Who's my parents and this and that and stuff? So that doesn't make sense. That's a big gap that they leave off in the movie. But she ends up crashing into Earth during a fight and etc. That's when she meets Nick Fury, and they have a good relationship in the movie, man. I really like Nick Fury's character arc in here because he's young. He's not as experienced as he is. He's not as dark as in the other Marvel movies. He's a pretty good character on here, man. I like Samuel Jackson, and I like homegirl Brie Larson. They have good chemistry on screen. Then you see Coulson. Coulson is back, so that's a good touch, man. Agent Coulson or whatever. So it's good to have him back. And since they are bringing people back in the Avengers, the next Avengers, I would hope by some chance they maybe bring Coulson back. Coulson. However, or they might have brought him back in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because I think he was a regular Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I never watched it. So I could be just sounding stupid right now. But if that's not the case, if Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. took place before he died, well, I would like for them to bring him back in the Avengers. Y'all let me know. Am I off base? Did he come back in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? I don't know. Without giving too much away. Goes around, she finds out where she comes from, her origin and stuff. And you see, like, you beginning, you think, well, she's just as powerful as everybody else. But you see how she got her powers later. And you see why she is more powerful than just about everybody. Like as far as this movie, she is off the charts at the end. Because if you watch Guardians of the Galaxy, the first Guardians of the Galaxy, they had Ronan. And I think they did that on purpose. They had Ronan in Guardians of the Galaxy in 1, and he was just super powerful. He was crazy, stupid, mad powerful. They have him on here. He doesn't have a big role in here. He has little small cameos, but then at the end, he faces off with her to a certain extent. They don't fight or anything, but he faces off with her. He's like, I'm not gonna fight her. Let's go. Let's get away from her Earth. We can't mess with her. So it shows her power level. Her power level is off the chain, off the charts. So she would be a good addition to the Marvel universe. I want to be a hater. Like, damn, they just bringing her out of the blue. Is she gonna be the most powerful and stuff? I don't know. Will she? Cause you know some people, they be like super extraordinary powerful, but then they be like on the side of certain people and stuff, and then the people don't really overwhelm them. So it's crazy. Like Thor in Captain America, they can have a fight. Like, you know, Thor is supposed to be like 1,000,000 times stronger than Captain America, but if they have a fight, they probably have it like it to a standstill or something, because that's just how comic books work. So I don't know how powerful they're gonna have in the next movie, but overall, being that it's an origin story and a prequel piece, I would give it like a 7.5. It isn't the greatest Marvel movie, but it is a good piece. But the whole time you know things that are going to happen. You know there's in the past. You know Nick Fury gonna lose his eye eventually and stuff, and you kind of know some things are going to happen, and you are kind of watching it, waiting on the Avengers. Speaking of Avengers, the way the movie ends, it kind of shows where the Avengers name comes from, like as far as Nick Fury and them. But when you watch the movie, like, I'm pretty sure the Avengers name came out in a different way. But Nick Fury, they show the first time he thought of Avengers or whatever, and you see why. I'm not gonna tell you why. In the end credit scene, it's not the most spectacular thing, but it shows her being introduced with the rest of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So stay after the movie, watch the credits, and see her being introduced to everybody else. I guess that is kind of spoiling it, but it's worth watching. But since I gave it a 7.5 out of 10, good movie, I would say check it out. My predictions for it, I think it might make like 700 million. Not like first week or anything, but like overall, I'm not sure if it's gonna go to the billions. I'm probably wrong about that. It might reach the billion mark, but I'm not sure if people are gonna be like super crazy about it. Maybe 7 is kind of low, but $850 million. That's $1 million. That is my prediction for the movie, but I hope it does as good as it can. I definitely look forward to Avengers 4 or Avengers Endgame, whatever. But like, comment, subscribe. Gonna be the greatest and the most hated. Peace out.